Babyface Nelson is a 1957 American crime film directed by Don Siegel and starring Mickey Rooney in the title role. The film is a dramatized account of the life of infamous gangster Babyface Nelson, whose real name was Lester Joseph Gillis. Nelson was a notorious bank robber during the Great Depression and became one of the most wanted criminals in the United States. The film opens with Nelson, Mickey Rooney, escaping from prison and quickly resuming his life of crime. Despite his small stature, Nelson is depicted as a ruthless and violent criminal, driven by a deep-seated anger and a desire to prove himself in the criminal underworld. He quickly forms a gang and embarks on a series of daring bank robberies across the Midwest. Nelson's criminal activities attract the attention of the FBI, and he becomes one of the most wanted men in America. Despite the intense manhunt, Nelson manages to evade capture and continues his crime spree, which includes robberies, shootouts, and even murders. His violent behavior and unpredictable nature make him a dangerous and feared figure. Throughout the film, Nelson's relationship with his girlfriend, Sue, played by Carolyn Jones, is also explored. Sue is devoted to Nelson, despite his criminal lifestyle, and remains by his side as his crimes escalate. The film portrays their relationship as a tumultuous and tragic love affair, with Sue becoming increasingly aware of the danger they faced as Nelson's notoriety grows, so does the pressure from law enforcement. The FBI intensifies its efforts to capture him, leading to a series of tense and violent confrontations. The film builds toward its climax as Nelson's gang is gradually picked off by the authorities, and Nelson himself becomes increasingly desperate and paranoid. The final act of the film depicts Nelson's last stand. In a dramatic shootout with the FBI, Nelson is fatally wounded but continues to fight back, determined to go out on his own terms. The film ends with Nelson succumbing to his injuries, a tragic figure who lived a life of violence and met a violent end. Babyface Nelson is notable for Mickey Rooney's intense and menacing performance, which is a departure from the more wholesome roles he was known for earlier in his career. Rooney's portrayal of Nelson as a volatile and unrepentant criminal adds a gritty realism to the film. The film is also recognized for its direction by Don Siegel, who would later go on to direct several other notable crime and action films, including Dirty Harry, 1971. Babyface Nelson is a fast-paced and action-packed crime drama that captures the lawlessness and desperation of the Depression-era gangster scene. While the film takes liberties with the historical facts of Nelson's life, it remains a compelling portrayal of one of America's most infamous criminals. The movie's depiction of the violent and chaotic world of 1930s gangsters, combined with strong performances and tense action sequences, make it a memorable entry in the crime film genre. There are thousands of great videos like this on the channel. Please take a look, please share and subscribe, or visit the Bontswivit channel on eBay, which has over 250,000 rare and collectible items listed.